Hi guys, it's Mrs. Walt. Today's lesson is one where I'm going to be helping you begin to sight sing using solfege. So at this point in time, you should know the lines and spaces on treble clef. We've reviewed those. So you have, for the spaces, face. The note that's before the F, that's below the line, that's right before the F, is D. And the note that comes after the E for face, that is above that next line, which is F, the note is G. So it's D, then face, then G. For your lines, Every Good Boy Does Fine is something that many people have used to help them know the notes E, G, B, D, and F. One ledger line above that F would then be A, and one ledger line below the first E is middle C. So it's C, E, G, B, D, F, and then A. So you know those notes on treble clef. The next thing was, what are our hand signs that we're using for solfege? Okay, now if I'm standing up, you're going to see low do is around my waist, okay? And I actually move my hands up and down to indicate the amount of space that is between those notes. High do is up here, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the hand signs on treble clef and then bass clef for those lower voices. But we're going to put the hand signs at treble clef and begin to sight sing. So what you're going to see right now, I'm going to screen share, and you're going to see the notes with the solfege already assigned to those notes, okay? So let's take a look at that. Hopefully everybody is seeing. We're about to present the screen, and here we go. Now take a look at this. This is treble clef or G clef. It's actually C major because if you don't see any accidentals, any sharps or flats, it's C major. We'll talk more about key signature later. 4/4 is the time signature, right? 4 counts or beats per measure, and the quarter note receives 1 count or beat. Okay. Now, this was C, correct? That's middle C. Remember the ledger line. So every good boy does fine. But below that ledger line, below the E, this with the ledger line through it is middle C. So that's middle C. That's middle C. One up from that is D. D. This is E, right? Every good boy does fine. This is F. Remember the spaces, face. This is back to E. This goes down, and so that's D. It's going backwards, and then back to middle C. So those are the note names. You've identified the notes. But with solfege, we're going to say this is do. Okay? Do. So if that's do, look, this is the same thing. Let your eyes scan right over. It's the same thing. So if this is do, this is also do, which it says underneath it. Then from the line to the space right above it, from the line to one above it, that's re. Yes? And this is the same, so that's also re. Then look, we go from the space up one to the line. So that's me. From me, we go up one. So that's fa. But then look, from fa, on that space, we go back down one. So we go from fa down to me. From this me, look, it goes down one to re. And then finally from re, it goes back down to that ledger line, down. So it goes back to do. So that's understanding what we have written here, okay? I sight read it. Now I'm going to sight sing it. So that's the pitch for do, okay? Do. So I'm going to sing quickly, straight up and down that scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. You can hear my voice is a little scratchy. I'm becoming a little bit hoarse from all of my teaching right now. A little bit of rough laryngitis, but that happens. So we're just going to keep going. So continuing with that then, that was singing straight up and back down the scale. Now we're going to put this together, okay? Here's my metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we're keeping beat. And now we're going to try to do this again. Do, do, re, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. And that's how we do that. You try that with me now, with your hand signs, okay? 1, 2, ready, sing. Do, do, re, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, and that's how we sight sing that. When we start sight singing as a group, I'll do what's called organized chaos. So what happens is everyone's going to be in their own bubble world. Everyone's singing at their own pace, their own time. If you're at home, then that's what's happening anyways. You're on mute and you're singing. But if we're together, everyone starts and you're not singing exactly the same on purpose and you're figuring it out. If you finish and I'm not saying time yet, you go back to the beginning or you go to a tricky section and sing through that again until I say time. Then we all will start together and sing through the whole thing together. Now, this first example has things written under to help you. You have the solfege right under your notes to help you, but that's going to be removed soon. And then you're looking at it and you just need to know if I say do is here, then you need to know what the rest of the notes are. And that's your sight singing. Hope that was helpful. That's just our first one. You'll have more examples and we'll all be getting stronger at our sight reading and sight singing. Talk to you later. Bye.